Hello. Now we are going to talk about how to delete the properties. So, deleting the attribute from the instance is very much similar to deleting the property from the instance object. And remember that when you delete the property decorator, it just delete the attribute or the property value because this property defined on a class label, right? So it does not remove the property object directly, but it just remove the value for that specific instance, right? So it does not remove the property from the class. Instead, it generally remove the property value from the instance, right? We have this keyword like del keyword to delete the attribute, and then we can also use this del attribute to delete the attribute value. Again, consider this example. We have this persons, we have this get, set, and the del names, right? We have this three method to do the three different tasks, and now we're creating the property object as a name. It has defined all the three method, and it also has the docstring as a person name. When we do so, when we say here we are getting the person object as P, when we do so, it is like setting a new property to Guido. Why? Because this function has been called, this set name has been called, and then we are getting the output. When we say P dot name, it will call this functions get name, right? We can see that getting name property. When we say p dot dict, it will say that now it has this underscore name attribute. When we say like del p dot name, we are deleting the name attribute with the del keyword. It will it will call this del name, right? And then it will try to delete this underscore name property. So it will try to delete this value, right? And when we again check this dict, so it has been deleted at a object level. So this object property has been removed, right? So this object attribute that we had created with the getter and with the setter, that has been removed, right? But it has not removed the actual property object. When we again check p dot name, it will says that person object has no attribute name, right? But the signature of the property is still there, but the object of the property is still there in the class itself, right? Alternatively, you can also use this del attribute functions, right? Here we are getting a function. We can use del attribute p name. This will like delete the name attribute. We can also use the decorator syntax to create the property decorator. Like we have over here, we have this person. We are using this property decorator, right? This is returning self.name. So this is like a name property decorator has been created. Now we are setting our, now here we are assigning our, calling our setter function, right? And then we are reassigning the name property decorator, and here we are setting our deleter function, and again the name attribute, the name have like the name function of the name of the property has been defined, right? Now let's do this. When we call this, here it says that this setting this like setting the new property to Alex, right? So this set function has been called. When we access it, it will call the get function. When we delete it, it will call the del functions, right? So it will call this function. And when we call p dot dict after the deletion, there is no value, right? And this is it. This is it all about how to delete the property. Thank you very much.